Velikomichailivka axis, the enemy, having entrenched themselves in Verbov, continues advancing westward. Their main corridor runs along the tree line toward Vishnev. Their tactics remain unchanged: small assault groups under covering fire, probing for weak spots in our defense, and attempting to secure footholds in groves and shelters. Additional movements have been detected southeast of Vishnev, likely a diversionary effort to stretch our forces. This expands the gray zone, creating more tactical room for maneuver. There is also a risk of an advance along the southern route toward Pervilia, which could threaten encirclement and force our troops to pull northward. Securing the southern approaches is therefore of critical importance. Zaporizhia axis, heavy fighting continues east of the Poltavsk bridgehead, particularly in the private sector. The enemy is trying to consolidate their positions but is taking significant losses. At the same time, there have been small advances east of Okhotnik, where they are pushing toward farmsteads, likely preparing for further operations. In the area of Poltavka and Okhotnik, bridges over the Yancha River have been identified, which could be used for attempts to push into settlements and trigger urban combat. The enemy is also actively deploying FPV drones and aviation to strike our equipment, aiming to weaken our defenses. The situation remains tense, but our units are holding the line. Novopavlivka axis, Havrlivka remains under constant artillery and air pressure. This settlement serves as a logistics route, although the bridge at its approaches has already been destroyed, reducing its overall strategic value. The enemy is employing heavy aerial bombs, including FAB-3000, to destroy infrastructure and set conditions for a potential assault. While no direct storming attempts have yet been observed, the intensity of preparatory actions suggests this direction could soon become a priority. In addition, enemy claims indicate movement from Zelenyi High northward toward Ivanivka, effectively expanding the gray zone and applying pressure on our strongpoints through heavy shelling. Pokrovsk axis, the situation remains complex and fluid. The enemy is trying to establish footholds across multiple sectors. The western flank, particularly in the areas of Lazerniai, Shakhtarsky, and Sonyagniai districts, is facing the most pressure. The enemy is probing with group assaults, searching for vulnerabilities, but our forces are maintaining defensive lines and pushing them out of captured positions. Dobropilia axis, the enemy has advanced into the tree line near the clay depots and quarry. East of Sofiivka, a strike with a heavy aerial bomb was recorded, likely signaling preparation for further advances west of the Poltavka River. This could allow the enemy to establish a bridgehead for future assault operations. Siversk axis, the enemy has managed to push south of Siversk and seize positions in the tree line near the lake, where they are attempting to consolidate. Our forces are actively countering their efforts. The enemy is also using FPV drones to strike our logistics, while in the area of Dranivka, they deployed the heavy flamethrower system Solntsapiak. This indicates mounting pressure ahead of larger assault attempts. Lyman axis, in Yepil, the enemy has entrenched themselves on the eastern streets, particularly around Molodizna, achieving a minor advance. Zurigin remains in the red zone, with fighting ongoing in the forests to the south and west of the industrial zone toward the Lyman Highway. Additionally, near Shandriholov, the enemy managed to cross to the opposite bank of the Nitrius River, creating a risk of a flanking maneuver.